Good Saturday morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Gulf Coast Weather Solutions this Saturday. We're going to dive into what we're looking at. This is all sponsored by HB Neal Construction. Look at the Tamco live Doppler radar. We had some showers that tried to develop a little bit earlier this morning, parts of the Lakes region near Liberty County, but everything is really well offshore and off towards our east. We actually zoom out. You can see it's pretty active towards the Victoria region. Lots of lightning ongoing, especially towards Baton Rouge, Louisiana, into Mississippi and Alabama. That's where all the heavy rainfall has been really the last couple of days. But you can see that it's pretty active along the coastal regions. That's where that stationary boundary is at. You can see that on the satellite and radar. See that blue and red? That's the stationary boundary kind of draped along the I-10 corridor. Thanks to our sponsor of Tamco Hellguard. Beyond Class 4, we can see that the satellite and radar is pretty active across really the coastal areas, and we're going to see this kind of redevelop later this morning into the afternoon hours. As long as that stationary boundary is over the I-10 corridor, rain chances are definitely going to kind of continue, and we will finally start seeing those rain chances diminishing once we get into Monday. But for right now, we've got the rain chances pretty active in Louisiana and Mississippi, just not too active in our area just yet. We'll see some of that activity pick up later this morning into the afternoon. It is warm. It is humid. You can see the temperatures are pretty much into the 70s in our neck of the woods, almost in the 80-degree mark near Brownsville. You can find some 50s far towards the north, but pretty much the deep south here in our region, we are in the 60s and 70s. It is warm. It is humid, but this is what we see this time of year. We zoom into our region, not many 60s, just a couple spots here and there. We are mostly into the low 70s, spreading into the mid 70s. This is just showing that warm, moist air out of the south is here. Thanks to our sponsor of Neutron Electrical Services, showing us what's going on. And the temperature department, anywhere from 5, 8 to 10 degrees warmer than what we were on Friday. Thursday morning was kind of chilly, right? All of that chill is definitely gone. It is now warm, what we feel this time of year in the month of May. Thanks for sponsor of Do Good Credit Union. Today is going to be somewhat kind of iffy. I don't think it's going to be a complete washout. I just think that we have the potential for some of these isolated areas to get some locally heavy rainfall. We'll top off around 50 to 60% coverage. We're going to see that 30% coverage really now into the next couple of hours, but it ramps up or increases, I guess we should say, later this morning into the afternoon hours. We can see the potential for some isolated to scattered storms developing, and then we'll see the potential for some locally heavy rainfall in some of these spots. And so we'll definitely kind of look at that here in a second. But thanks again for a sponsor of Modern Concrete Material, kind of showing us what to expect today. Mother's Day Sunday doesn't look bad until the evening time hours. So outdoor definitely looks a lot better tomorrow versus somewhat today, because we've got that stationary boundary somewhere along the I-10 corridor towards the Lakes region, closer to US 190. It's somewhere between here, and thanks to this boundary, it will help develop some showers and possibly even some thunderstorms later today. So you can kind of see, thanks to our FutureCast sponsor of Switch Electric, you can see where that boundary is kind of located along the I-10 corridor, US 190. We'll get some spotty showers, possibly even some heavy downpours with maybe the potential of some thunderstorms as well too. The biggest thing is we'll watch is the locally heavy rainfall. 1 to 2 inches of rain is definitely possible in some of these isolated spots. A lot of the widespread stuff, I think this will just be enough to get the pavement wet. It's these isolated areas that can get locally heavy rainfall. Later this afternoon, it kind of wonders, coverage drops down a little bit, but later this evening, we can see some more redevelopment out towards west into Sugar Land, Houston, and getting into Liberty County. Again, isolated areas can get up to 1 to 2 inches of rain. But what we kind of want to watch for is as we get into tonight and tomorrow on Mother's Day Sunday, all of this is going to be fine. You got the warm, moist air moving in, so it's definitely going to be warm overnight tonight, and then Sunday on Mother's Day Sunday is going to be warm. But throughout the morning and throughout the afternoon on Mother's Day Sunday, it looks absolutely fine. We will get those temperatures into the low to mid 80s. Some areas might get a little bit warmer than that, but all eyes will be on what's going on further towards the north. That is a weak frontal boundary. Some damaging winds, large hail, definitely possible in parts of Waco, Corsicana, and Dallas region, especially into the central and west Texas. We'll show that here in a second, but that's going to continue moving southward as that boundary moves south. That's going to move into our neck of the woods, getting into Mother's Day Sunday evening time frame. So here we are getting around 6, 7, 8 p.m. from Austin, Round Rock, all the way into Jasper, DeRidder, into Alexandria, Louisiana. We see that line of showers and thunderstorms sneaking into our region. This will get to the I-10 corridor around 9, 10 o'clock on Sunday night, so we definitely want to continue to keep watching that. So during the day on Sunday, it should not be a problem. We're going to be mostly dry. It's that evening getting into the night that we will watch this line move into our region. Severe weather, we will watch for the potential. Mainly going to be some isolated storms that could be strong with the chance for some strong winds. We will watch to see if hail is going to be an issue at all. The biggest concern for the severe weather is going to be those areas shaded in orange. That's towards Killeen, Waco, getting into the Dallas region, towards Abilene. Areas in the yellow like Austin, College Station, even in parts of our Livingston and even Jasper. Definitely want to keep watching for the potential for some damaging winds and hail. Houston, Beaumont, Lake Charles, we're in a smaller risk, but the risk is there. We'll see if this line can 100% hold its strength to see if we'll get any strong storms as we get into Sunday evening, into Sunday night. So again, Sunday during the day does look fine. It's that evening into the night we definitely want to continue to keep watching for the potential for these storms. I guess we're just going to keep zooming into the area. I apologize for that. It's going to get into the low to mid 80s this afternoon. 50 to 60% coverage is where we'll be topping out. We've got the scattered showers and some storms. Some locally heavy rainfall is possible down towards the coast. They should stay into the 70s. Some areas getting close to that 80-degree mark thanks to our sponsor of Silsby Ford. Get you one. Overnight tonight, it's still going to be muggy and sticky, pretty much going to be ranging kind of what we saw last night, upper 60s to low 70s. We can see some mid 70s in some spots as well, too, really along the coastal region. Thanks again to our sponsor of Silsby Ford. Get you one. Then for Southeast Texas, 7-day forecast, we've got the rain in the forecast today thanks to that frontal boundary still here. Mother's Day Sunday does not look like an issue during the daytime hours. It's going to be the evening and night that we watch the line of showers and storms move in. We'll watch to see if anything does get strong to possibly severe, and then after that, the rain is definitely out because we start warming up, getting into the mid to upper 80s as we get into the middle to the end of the week, but we look to get dry. So today and tomorrow is our best chance of rain. And here we are for Southwest Louisiana as well, too. We've got rounds of rain today, later this morning into the afternoon. It's not going to be all day. We're just going to see some coverage here and there. And as we get into Mother's Day Sunday, it's not going to be a problem in the morning and the afternoon, really the daytime hours. It's that evening into the night. We will watch a line of showers and storms move into our region, and then we dry out this upcoming week. Temperatures start warming up as we get into the middle to the end of the week. To sum up this show today, it's going to get into the low to mid 80s. We're watching the potential for some locally heavy rainfall, some of these isolated spots. 50 to 60% coverage is what we're going to see later this morning into the afternoon hours. Please go download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. It will keep you updated no matter where you are. It follows you and it tracks everything that's going on in your current location, keeping you updated if a shower is trying to develop. So kind of go on to see, just doing a little quick radar update. Don't see anything really firing up right now. We'll watch towards the El Campo, Lake Jackson region. But again, later this morning along the I-10 corridor to US 190, we start getting the heat of the day. We should start seeing some of these scattered showers and storms developing. So that's it for our Saturday morning show. Thanks again for tuning in. Y'all have a wonderful Saturday. I won't see y'all again video-wise till Monday, but me and Lucas will continue posting throughout the day today on Facebook, YouTube, and on the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. Y'all have a wonderful Saturday. Stay dry, and to sum it up, tomorrow looks fine during the day. We will watch those storms move into the evening and nighttime hours on Sunday. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Thanks again for tuning in.
Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by
At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.